Breaking this afternoon before the Trump administration says it will now partially fund the SNAP program. That's after two judges last week ruled that they needed to keep it running. SNAP usually costs about $8 billion per month nationally. The government says an emergency fund it will use has only enough to cover about half the normal payments or benefits. So what does that look like for people, residents here in the Delaware Valley? That is the question.
Well, CBS News Philadelphia reporter Nikki Dementri is working to try to sort all of this out for us, and she's joining us now with more on what you know, Nikki.
Yeah, good evening to you both. This is something that we've been following very closely, at least for the last week, if not more. The short answer to all of this is we still have a lot of questions tonight. We've been talking with local experts all afternoon, as well as reaching out to state agencies for clarification on what this all means. This is what we know so far. States will receive money for partial SNAP benefits through this contingency fund, but when and how, well, that's not clear right now. Court documents filed by the USDA earlier read, quote, for at least some states, USDA's understanding is that the system changes states must implement to provide the reduced benefit amounts will take anywhere from a few weeks to up to several months. Again, key right there is a few weeks to several months. The document does say the administration will offer guidance to states today on how to calculate what each household is going to see in those partial benefits. To put all of this into perspective with just how many people in our area this impacts, let's take a look at Pennsylvania. Nearly 2 million residents are enrolled in the program, whereas over in New Jersey, that number is just under 1 million, and down in Delaware, under 120,000 people are SNAP recipients. Here in Philadelphia, state data shows 1 in 3 people are SNAP recipients. We spoke today with Community Legal Services about this impact.
The message we're spreading is about where people can access food, because that's what matters most. I think what we know today is that there is some forward progress to getting some SNAP in the hands of SNAP recipients for the month of November, but we don't know when that's going to be.
Again, those are the key questions. When and just how much? While we wait to hear back from Pennsylvania officials on how this is all going to work, New Jersey officials deferred all comments to the USDA. I did reach out to the agency. I'm still waiting to hear back from them for clarification on what this court document all means. Now, for those in Delaware, a spokesperson for DHHS says they're monitoring the situation closely, but noted due to the state's emergency declaration, SNAP recipients will see first state food relief funds. That's going to be as soon as Friday. So a little bit of good news there, guys.
Nikki, thank you so much for the update.
Thankfully.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Nikki.